The following is an independently produced community access program. The viewpoints expressed are those of the community access producer and do not reflect those of Shaw Cable Systems. The program is presented in response to CRTC policy guidelines regulating community programming.
Hello everybody and welcome to Indian Cooking with Vinu. I'm Vinu and today I'm going to show you how to make Punjabi samosa, mango chutney and mango lassi. Samosas are crispy deep fried pastries that can be filled with a vegetable or meat mixture. And it's made differently across India according to the regional variations. And today I'm going to show you how to make Punjabi samosas. That's how it is made in the province of Punjab. And let's go on to the ingredients required to make Punjabi samosa. For the covering, all-purpose flour 2.5 cups, ghee 4 tablespoons, salt 1/4 teaspoon and water to make a dough. For the filling, potatoes 2 boiled and peeled, cumin seeds 1/2 teaspoon, ginger and garlic paste 1/2 teaspoon, green chilies of Indian variety, it's chopped 2, cashews 5 broken into small pieces, oil 2 tablespoons, turmeric powder 1/4 teaspoon, cayenne pepper powder 1/2 teaspoon, coriander powder 1/2 tablespoon, cumin powder 1/2 tablespoon, cilantro 1 sprig, salt to taste and lemon juice 1 tablespoon. Now we can make the covering for the Punjabi samosa. And let's take 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now we can add ghee to it. Ghee is clarified butter and it is available in the Indian store. You can also buy vegetable ghee in the Indian food market. So now I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of the ghee into it. So this proportion is very important. So that gives us really nice and crispy pastry covering. 3 and 4. And we're just going to mix it up. Also add salt to it. Just mix it up well so that the ghee blends into the flour. Then we can add water. We can add water little by little to make it a hard dough. So I've finished kneading my dough. I added water little by little to make it a hard dough. You can see here, not really soft dough. And now I'm going to just cover it with a wet towel and let it rest for around 10 minutes. In the meantime, we can start making our filling for the samosa. Just going to heat the oil. And heat the pan on medium-high. And we'll be using ginger and garlic paste here. So I have a bottle of ginger paste and a bottle of garlic paste. I use it quite a lot in most of my dishes, so I have it in my fridge most of the time. Now I'm going to add, the oil is hot, I'm going to add cumin seeds into it. Around 1/2 teaspoon of cumin seeds. And I can add ginger and garlic paste, so together, both of them together, around half a teaspoon. It splatters badly when you add ginger and garlic. And we can add green chilies. I have 2 green chilies here that's chopped. This is of Indian variety. So that goes in the green chilies. And I have around 5 to 6 cashews, which I just broke into smaller pieces. Just going to add that as well. Mix it up well. I can add our spice powder, cayenne pepper powder, half a teaspoon. Turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon. Now, coriander powder, half a tablespoon. And cumin powder, half a tablespoon. So this, because there's no like tomato or any moisture in it, it'll get burnt. So add a little bit of water in there so that it doesn't get burnt. So add a little bit of water and mix it up well so that it doesn't get burned. Now we can add potatoes into this. I have boiled the potatoes and peeled it. So I do it in my pressure cooker for around 10 minutes and it's all boiled and it's easy to peel it off. And you can just crush it and just add it on to the mixture here. Just crush it with your hands, that's good enough. You don't have to mash it up. You don't really want mashed up ones. Samosas are a great, very popular tea time snack in India, and it's available in most of the stores, in the lanes, by lanes, highways, all over India. And if you try tasting them in different parts of the country, it'll taste different because the fillings are made differently and even the covering is made and folded differently. All right, just mix it up well. This will be moderately spicy, so if you want to decrease the spice, just decrease the amount of cayenne pepper powder, and you can even add 1 green chili instead of 2. The potatoes are cooked, so we don't have to leave it on the stove for a long time. Now we can just, we feel like sneezing. That's an indication that the spice powders are cooked. I do feel like sneezing. And just add a little bit of lemon juice into it and mix it up well. And cilantro. I chopped up a sprig of cilantro in there. So there, our filling for the samosa is ready. So now the last thing to do is to add salt in here. And you just add a little bit of salt to here. About half a teaspoon of salt. And mix it well. So our filling is ready for the samosa. And now we can go ahead and make our covering for the samosa. Give it a quick knead once again. take out a piece like a lemon sized ball from it. Try and make a ball with no creases on it, and then we can roll it out to an oval shape. It's helpful to use a little oil for rolling out the dough, because we don't want to use any flour for dusting. Instead, we're going to add a little bit of oil in there. So a little oil. And then let's roll it out. So we're going to roll it out into an oval shape. And then we can cut it into semicircles. Make sure that it's not too thick or not too thin. So just roll it out quite evenly, and then using a knife, just cut it out into half. So now there lies the technique in making of the samosa. Just take a little bit of water in a little bowl near you and keep the straight edge facing the upside of your palm, and rub a little bit of water on it and make a cone and seal the edges, just like that. So now you got a cone. Now put the filling into the covering that you made here. So you see one edge is raised, and we're going to add, like, rub a little bit of water on it, and then make a fold. That's the important part of Punjabi samosa. Make a fold on the raised edge, like that, a fold, and just pull it towards the front part of the covering. And so that'll make your samosa stand up like that. And I'll put this into one of my bowls here. And before we go to the next one, we can go for a quick break and be right back, and I'll show you how to fold the samosa once again.
You're watching an independently produced community access program. The viewpoints expressed are those of the community access producer and do not reflect those of Shaw Cable Systems. The program is presented in response to CRTC policy guidelines regulating community programming.
Welcome back to Indian Cooking with Vinu, and I've made some of the samosas, and I'm going to show you one more so that you don't forget how to make it. So this was a whole one. I cut it into half, and I'm taking the straight edge, and that's on the top of my palm. Apply water on the straight edge there and make a cone with it, and we're sealing the edges so the water helps it stick. And then so the edge which sticks should be facing us, and then put the filling into the cone there. Fill it tight. Okay. Make sure the edges are really well sealed, or it'll come out of the edges. So now we have a raised edge here, so that's the raised edge. And I'm applying water on the raised edge.